feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
It's the first weekend in fall, and we have made the journey to Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again.
And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carried by number 30.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On first, they go right back to Collins. He gets away from one. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Collins. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He'll buy some time right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
39.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Here's Collins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down now, Joyner. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Love from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
45-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow airing it out deep for Smith and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Bills take
offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, it's Collins. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They run with Collins, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First down, going to the air with Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And that'll bring up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Love. And that is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's third down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
First down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Second down, Collins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
39. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And a Bengal first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Bills' 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They'll run on first down. Collins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Running out of the gun, Collins. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go again with Collins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
With the score, Bills 14, Bengals 6.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Anderson. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Anderson escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Anderson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Anderson. Going to throw again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. Where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Number 39.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The 21-yard line.
To throw is Anderson. Back to the air on second down. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Anderson going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 67 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On first down, it's Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up. It is through. That'll make this now a 28-13 game.
28, Bengals 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll run on 1st down. It's Collins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
39.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Check 26, check 26.
Toss left, it's Collins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On 2nd down now, it's Collins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big 2nd half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.